Billows, Texas. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge joining us from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Good evening to you, Kevin. Donovan Mitchell is precocious beyond his years. He says, I lead a lot using my voice. It's natural for me. And Coach Quinn Snyder said, the way Donovan carries himself is infectious. There's an innocence to the way he plays. He's not showboating, he's just smiling. He loves to compete. Guys?
I love his personality. That was a great story, Dave. Thank you. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Mitchell in at the 2 with Bogdanovich at small forward. Eric Pascal out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And for the Mavericks, they've got Dwight Powell, Jalen Brunson out there with Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 4. And it's the Mavericks to start out. Mitchell against Dinwiddie. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time. A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career. It had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
Stolen by Brunson. Down low, Powell. Gobert with the block.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3, and it's Finney Smith with the rebound. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Dinwiddie, and that one is hammered home.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And that one's good, Mitchell.
On the catch and shoot, Donovan Mitchell looks automatic. He gets his shot up quickly.
Doncic against Pascal. Doncic, no good.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And here's Conley outside. And they recover it. Powell against Mitchell. Gobert trying to get open, and they pick up 2. Mitchell's got 5.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
And the pass to Finney Smith. Passes it to Brunson. Doncic with it. 5 to shoot. Gobert pulls it in. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And Bogdanovich gets to Conley. Pascal against Doncic. Pascal's shot is off.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Shoots from the elbow. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down. And what you love about Pascal, he goes right at defenders in the paint.
You know, GA, Eric is a bit undersized, but plays without fear. His height is just a number to him.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Utah also making some changes. O'Neal comes in for Bogdanovich, and it's Clarkson in for Donovan Mitchell. That one misses for Pascal. Mavericks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening 10.
2 minutes.
Here's Burke. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
O'Neal passes to Clarkson. The Mavericks pull it in.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
There's the pass to Burke. Back to Bertans. Pass to Kleba. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
Conley the pass to Clarkson. O'Neal against Green. Now, here is O'Neal. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Conley against Green. Pass to Burke. Here's Bertans. The shot. O'Neal with the rebound.
Yeah, well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Now here's Conley. To the inside. And the basket by Pascal.
Assisted by
Pascal's got his third basket of the night right there. Mavericks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Now Burke. Takes a 3. That one doesn't go. It's a tie game in Dallas. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I have to agree, Kevin. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at trying to balance things out.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Jazz, they've got Jordan Clarkson. Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gay. And it's Conley and it's O'Neal in the small forward position.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. Sixth Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. DA thanks. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Utah also making some changes. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. Alexander Walker comes in for Clarkson. And it's Mitchell in for Mike Conley. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Good on the shot.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Utah trailing here. Now the pass to Whiteside. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Alexander Walker. Dinwiddie covering. Mitchell in the corner. seconds on the shot clock. Here's Whiteside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Not to be denied. And what do you expect from Hassan Whiteside? He's full of confidence.
Gay against Doncic. A baseline J. That one goes in. Doncic has got 5 points so far.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve. And you know you're special when you're drafted third and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career. You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play, defended the shot, and then finished it off with the rebound. Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
And here is Mitchell after Luka Doncic hitting the three. Whiteside trying to break free. And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling.
That's his first
he's
personal foul.
surpassing all
First
those
team foul.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
That one is off.
Hey, Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness, and I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has any.
Gobert, he's checked in for Whiteside. So we can't get either to fall. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense with his passing and
That's his
shooting.
first personal
Throw in the
foul.
step-back game of James Harden. You start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
Eric Pascal, he's checked in for the Jazz. Dinwiddie, left side. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Now, here's Mitchell. 5 points in the game. They need this. It's rebounded by Brunson. Dallas leading by 7. Dinwiddie right side. And it's Doncic, top of the key. Releases. No good off the front iron. For Utah, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Nobody near Pascal. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Alexander Walker.
1:12 left in the second quarter. Doncic against Bogdanovich. And Eric Pascal picks up the foul.
Eric Pascal.
That's his first foul. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas. Clarkson, he's checked in for the Jazz. Here's Powell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Jazz trailed by 5. To the middle. The high post shot. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Pascal's have got 4 points now in the quarter. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. And that one drops for him. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
I love the confidence he's shooting with. Big improvement here in the second period.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Gobert. Kleber with the rebound. For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Doncic from deep three-point land. Rebounded by Clarkson. Passes it to Pascal. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie with some nice D. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Mavericks on top, up 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with head coach Quinn Snyder. Coach, what adjustments are you going to do in the second half?
You just got to keep playing, keep taking the shots. That's not the issue as much as us not executing on offense. When we don't score, sometimes our defense lags as well.
Everybody wants to see the ball go in the basket first, right? Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. Their biggest lead in the first, 5 points. They were able to take control in the second quarter and finish the half ahead by 5. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
Well, I like what I'm seeing on the offensive end. They're keeping things simple, getting to their spots and executing. Nothing fancy, kind of like Shaq Suit.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
Whatever their game plan was defensively coming in, that needs to change. Can't let a team shoot for a percentage in the high 50s and expect to come out on top. It's on the coaches and the players to adjust.
And as we get to this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
We've got Jalen Brunson. Doncic out there with Powell. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd.
Nice interior touch from Rudy. Good at getting ideal positioning and capitalizing.
Here's Finney Smith. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Dinwiddie against Gobert. Dinwiddie kicks to Doncic. Lets the 3 fly. And Pascal pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Conley with it. He's picked up by Doncic. And here's Gobert. Count it. Good.
Rudy Gobert.
Gobert's got 4 this quarter.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. Watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. Conley gets the bucket.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new grouping. Whiteside's checked in for Gobert. Gay comes in for Eric Pascal. O'Neal's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Be careful. Whiteside is the ultimate rim protector.
Gay Banked in off the glass. And now a 3-point Jazz lead.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
I would have loved to hear the coach's speech because they really took heed to it. Like you said, both teams playing at a different pace.
Now, here's Bertans. They could use a bucket. Burt can't get it to go. Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Mavericks trailed by 3. Stolen by O'Neal. Conley inside the line. And Utah again with the bucket.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half. And they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
And one thing I love about Royce O'Neal is how decisive he is with the ball. When he catches, it's a quick decision, shoot, drive, or swing it.
And I also love how he attacks closeouts. Sometimes he's in motion, GA, before the pass even hits his hands. And once his feet are in the paint, he's an underrated decision maker.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Whiteside. And it's screened in by Whiteside.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
And the Mavericks call time here. Clarkson, he's checked in for Utah.
Jazz substitution. Jordan Clarkson.
1:52 left to play here in the third. Now here's Burke. He's covered by Gay. Gay with the block.
A pretty good defender. Gay using that 7'3" wingspan well. Get that shot out of here.
Conley finds Gay. Clarkson outside. Over Green. A shot off that time. And it's Dallas the other way. Burke with it. To the paint. Shot to stop the run. And Maxi Kleba is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Doncic is checked in for Brown.
Lineup for your Mavericks. Luka.
Jazz leading by 7. Now, here's Clarkson. Outside Conley. Sinks the triple. Conley's got his third basket of the night.
And this is something Conley's worked on since entering the league, his ability to stretch the floor.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now, here's Burke. Good work defensively by Gay.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And it's good for 2. Gay's got the lead up to 12 now for Utah.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bertans in the post. O'Neal's there. Bertans kicks to Burke. To end the drought. Rebound, Utah. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Jazz lead by 12. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And we're worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. The wing pair for them, Clarkson and Bogdanovich. Eric Pascal out there with Gobert, and it's Mitchell in at the point. Brunson, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Clarkson passes to Gobert. Mitchell outside. Over in the corner, Pascal. It's rebounded by Dallas. Kleba's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Doncic. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Well, Luka has options all over the floor. He's a versatile shooter who can utilize the mid-range.
Clarkson passes to Gobert. Back to Clarkson. Pass to Mitchell. The drive by Clarkson. From 10 feet out, it's tipped. Now, Dinwiddie. Dishes it to Doncic. Puts up a 3. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Doncic has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Mavs. Clarkson finds Gobert. Here's Clarkson. Dinwiddie covering. A putback, and there's Gobert putting it right back in. And the Jazz lead by 9.
You see how seriously Gobert takes rebounding, just getting after it. Great activity.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 7 points here in this quarter.
He is a scoring machine right now, but he needs more support from his teammates if they want to win this one.
Oh, the lob to Gobert. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
Here's Doncic. Here's Powell. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And haven't done as much damage inside as they did the first half, but they should not get away from that. They can still put pressure on the D if they pound it inside.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Dallas. And Utah also making a switch. Michael Conley, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. The free throw drops for Pop. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Dinwiddie against Conley. That one off the back iron and out.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Here's Doncic. The 7-footer falls. Doncic has got 19 points.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Now, here's Mitchell. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Runs in the pass to Pop. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Doncic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
A generational talent. Doncic able to carry a team and make others around him better.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
But also, they put the offense on its heel. Look at the number of steals they've been able to get, and that's something they also can take great pride in.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. free throws good from Doncic.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. One possession game now.
Mitchell against Brunson. It's tipped. Now here's Bob. He's covered closely and stolen by Bogdanovich. Haskell finds Mitchell. Inside. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. Back to Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Over Bogdanovich. And with that, the Jazz leaders cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Doncic.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. Comes up with the goods on that one.
Utah calls timeout. They're in front by 3. 1:06 left in the 4th quarter of this one. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Michael Conley.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
A great disruptor of the basketball. Luka taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this.
The youngster's not going to buckle or fold. Donovan Mitchell is not afraid of the moment.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're trailing by 5. There's 48 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Bogdanovich against Doncic. Over Bogdanovich. Mike Conley with the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Now here's Conley after Luka Doncic's miss. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And the Mavericks call time here. They're down by 5. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. We've got 28 seconds left in the 4th quarter. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
The defense tried, but Doncic gets through. Luka able to put a smooth release on the shot despite the contact.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Shooting for Utah, Donovan Mitchell. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Few players have been an immediate impact in the NBA like Donovan Mitchell. From the moment he was drafted by Utah in 2017, Donovan's been a top-scoring guard.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
And it's Doncic missing. And an intentional foul right there.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
It's so good to see Mike Conley out there. After all the injuries, I just love how the offense runs with him at the helm.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. 7 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Doncic fires from way outside. Can't connect from long distance. So we see the Jazz get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said.